I'm Larry of Ag Information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle & Company, Corpus 361-852-5207. After a rough week, corn and bean futures finished the week on a positive note with corn up 18. That's the new crop December, and soybeans up 17. For the week, December corn lost 57 and soybeans lost 91. KC wheat continued its collapse every day last week, down 12 on Friday and down 112.5 cents for the week. Weather is always important, particularly this time of the year, but much of this last week's collapse in the grain markets is much larger than the immediate weather, but a market sprinting to factor in an approaching global recession. From a weather standpoint, a substantial number of forecasters are predicting a warm and dry July across the Corn Belt. Today, on the 27th, and Tuesday, 7-5, the 8 to 14-day forecasts are likely to be the most critical and the most potentially moving forecast of the season. Significant amounts of Roundup have been applied this week, and milo harvest for the valley to the upper coast will ramp up in earnest this week. The Andersons are the only Texas Gulf elevator open over the weekend, and they were open from Saturday to 2, closed on Sunday. Taking a look at those commodities, July corn $7.50 1/4 up 3.5. July beans $16.10 3/4 up 17.5. July Kansas City hard red winter wheat $9.92 1/2 up 12.5. Get a hold of John this way, 1-800-2-TUGGLE, Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Neighbor, this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI Kerrville, 103 Lafayette, 830-367-7473. PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. Pipe, valves, or fittings, plates, sheet, channel, beam, culverts, purlins, fencing, and supplies. They now stock new pipe and casings. Find them again. PMI Kerrville, 103 Lafayette, 830-367-7473. Neighbor, let's take a look at the meat moves from Friday. As we examine lean hogs, we see that the national pork carcass cutout value, $243 higher at $112.20. Federal slaughter, 2.304 million head for the week through Saturday. Looks like July lean hogs, $110.92, up $237. As we look toward cattle, we see that wholesale box prices in the afternoon report, 32 higher on the choice, 8 higher on the select. Weekly slaughter, 666,000 head through Saturday. As we look toward the cattle on feed report, it showed 11.846 million head of cattle on feed. That was up 1.21% from June, slightly lower than 1.5% expected. May placements, 1.869 million head, a 2.15% dip year to year, and marketings 2.35% higher at 1.914 million head. The trade was looking for 1.926. Live cattle futures ended their day with a gain. August live cattle up a dime, 135.35. August feeder cattle down 2.35 at 172.50. Looks like the best we did in the north, 145 to 150. Looks like the best we did in the south, 137 even money. Neighbor, there's your meat moves.
MG Building Materials, 5 retail locations all over South and Central Texas from the Hill Country to the Gulf Coast. Perfect if you're a contractor or a homeowner. The smallest home improvement job to the largest commercial project, MG's positioned to help everyone. MGBuildingMaterials.com. San Antonio, Corpus, Pleasanton, Kerrville, and Uvalde. Always on the web, MGBuildingMaterials.com. MG's 5 retail centers there to help you at MGBuildingMaterials.com.
We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite. We're getting ready for sheep and goats first on Tuesday. What's it looking like, Sean?
Yeah, Larry, sure we'll get somewhere kind of like what we had last week. There's 400 that came in today and a few more bunches. So kind of for that holiday stuff. So, that older nannies and yearling billies and big buck lambs. That's kind of what they're wanting for that deal. Don't know of a whole lot of kids coming in or lambs right off the cuff here, but I'm sure we'll get our share of them tomorrow. Just have to kind of see how they come in. And on the cattle end, sure thinking we'll get somewhere what we've had last week or two. So it is dry around and some people are starting to sell. So sure we'll get north of that 1,500 on the cattle in, expecting north of 5 on the sheep and goat in, Larry. We do have that herd sellout. There's 30 of those cows. They'll be kind of from a 3-year-old to a 10-year-old. It's a herd sellout. There'll be 30 pair and quality will be good. if anybody's needing something to replace something old, if you got some grass, sure come see us, because they'll be here this week.
Good. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Sean.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
All right, last sales before the holiday, right?
This is the last sales before the holiday. We'll resume sales after the 4th. We will not have a sale on the 5th and 6th, so
okay,
it'll be the following week.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you at least one more time before the sales. In the meantime, give us a phone number if you haven't already.
830-997-4394.
Farmers and homeowners, are you struggling with rodents such as pocket gophers and voles? Kaput Products is the solution. Kaput rodent baits are manufactured in America by Symmetrix Limited Corp., a family-owned company. Kaput offers a range of rodent control products to rid your farm and home of rats, mice, voles, gophers, moles, and more. Kaput Combo Baits are the only products of their kind in the U.S. that eliminate not only the rodent but also its fleas that potentially carry disease. Kaput's latest EPA-approved bait, called Kaput Rodent and Tick Bait, kills the rodents and their black-legged ticks that may transmit Lyme disease. According to the CDC, Lyme disease infects approximately 600,000 Americans each year. Whatever your rodent problems, check out www.kaputproducts.com for more details, or call 866-442-3467 and make your rodents and their fleas and ticks go kaput. K-A-P-U-T, kaput.
We're on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction. It's about 7:45, thereabouts on Sunday evening. We're going to sell cattle in Mason Monday. What's it looking like?
Yeah, Larry, we got around 1,100 head already on the yards, about 220-something cows, and the rest of them all calves and yearlings and everything. Probably have around that 1,350 to 1,400 the way it's shaping up. Several good groups of calves going to be off their day, so market into the week real good, so I hope it'll just continue right on in tomorrow also.
Now, how about San Saba come Thursday?
We're going to start an hour earlier over there again, like we did this past week. We do have several groups of cows that'll be coming in again. There's a group of 300 something they sent in last week. They'll send another 300 of those good kind of crossbred colored cows. A lot of reds and duns, and some tiger stripes will be in there too. And then I got some Angus cows, some Akushi cows, and several others are half bloods, what they are. And then another set of really good Angus cows is coming in too. Some people just dry selling out. I also got a lease or two that they lost, so they're coming in also.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Ken Jordan.
You bet. Give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. Update information on those cows for Thursday. Go to our website at jordancattle.com if you want to, and take a look there, Larry.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This is Channel 5 reporting live from the rangeland, where earlier today, a death was reported. I'm standing here talking to...
Mesquite.
Mr. Mesquite, what happened here today?
Well, Weisach and I had been living on this rangeland. Every year the rancher would spray us with herbicide and we'd take a nice, long nap. But we always woke up.
What changed, Mesquite?
It's that Invora herbicide. The rancher used it with Rangeview to target his application. And now I don't think Weisach is coming back.
I wouldn't think so. It's guaranteed
Control for 5 years.
You heard it from Mesquite himself. Invora and Rangeview stop brush for the long haul. It's guaranteed.
Enter to win up to 100 acres of Invora herbicide with a free Rangeview analysis today at invora.com/trial. Always read and follow label instructions. Invora herbicide is a restricted use pesticide. Invora is a registered trademark of Bayer Crop Science. Not all products are registered in all states.
We're on the line with Seth Crane, Union Commission, Hondo Livestock. Seth, what's Sunday night looking for Monday's sale?
I had over 730 in there a while ago. Probably going to have somewhere around 250 cows tomorrow. It looks like we're going to palpate somewhere around 175 cows. We do have about 45 pairs, and quite a few young cows scattered out through there. A lot of big cows this week as well. Calf and yearling market, lots of light calves. Just a good run, pretty good quality cattle out there today. If anybody, I'd like to remind everybody, no sale next week, July the 4th. And in the meantime, if you need us tomorrow or more information, feel free to contact us, 830-741-8061. Get me on my cell phone, 210-288-3960. And for updates and information, visit us on Facebook or HondoLivestock.com.
Thank you, Seth.
All right.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends, Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 24 inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some number 2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Neighbor, now it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you today?
Doing good, Larry. Well, we've just about wrapped up most of our cattle working. We are still rotating a few pastures, but for the most part, we're settled in to finish the summer out, and then we will start working calves in the fall, and our first weaning will probably start in about October. We've got a few early calves. So I want to remind your listeners that we do have a lot of good lease bulls available and some for sale also, all the popular breeds. We've got one more turn on the lease season, so don't run short of bulls, or if you've got an injury or you're not sure your older bulls are keeping up, boy, don't miss a calf now. That's $1,000 with this market. So keep us in mind. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com. We're the bull people.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Riley Rhodes, Live Oak Livestock. It is about 8:15 on Sunday evening. Riley, what's Monday's sale looking like from here?
I got a pretty good one shaping up for tomorrow, Larry, about 1,500 it looks like. Got some really good strings of calves. The quality looks really good. Got about 150 black calves there, some Angus cross calves. Probably weighing from 4 to 6. Really good quality on them. Got another set of some crossbred Charolais and blacks and kind of some red motts, about 90 of those there. Got 2 sets of wean calves, about 40 in one. I think there was 40-something in one and about 20-something in another. Most of those are also black. Cows, about 300 cows, probably 100, a little over 100 palpated cows. Probably have 30 or 40 pairs tomorrow. Some pretty good young stocker cows mixed in. So it looks pretty good. I'm going to say somewhere around 1,500 for tomorrow.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Riley Rhodes.
361-786-2553 is the office. 361-813-6650 is the cell. LiveOakLivestock.com is the web.
Right.
And we will not have a sale next Monday, July 4th, and then we will be back open on the 11th.
All right. We'll talk to you after the sale. Thank you, Riley.
Thank you, Larry.
We're on the line with Sam from D&D. Sam, I've never seen as much Stay Tough fence in my whole life.
That's right, Larry. Right now, we have the largest supply of American T-post and the largest supply of Stay Tough fencing in Texas.
Tell us how to take advantage of all that product.
All you got to do, Larry, is call me at 830-379-7340, and that's for one of our friendly staff members.
We're on the line with Gary Butler, Nixon Livestock. We got the last Monday sale before the 4th of July holiday. Gary, what's it looking like?
Oh, going to be a big one, Larry. We got 1648 in right now. We'll have 2,000 or better tomorrow. I imagine we're going to have close to 300 cows, and then the rest calves. Mostly packer cows. There's a few younger tight back cows mixed in the bunch, but out of the, 300, sure probably 50, 60, 70 of them mixed through the herd. But we got 121 calves from one outfit. They're red ball face kind of calves. Going to weigh probably 3.5 to 4.5, 5. We got another set of Beefmaster calves. They're going to weigh 6 or better. There's 30 of them. And then there's a bunch of calves there, just a bunch of little calves coming off these old cows that we're going to be splitting. There's 100 of small calves weighing, that 140
145 to 300, Larry.
Okay. So it sounds like you got a good deal, 1,600 thereabouts. Gary Butler, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Larry, you can get us here at Sale Barn, 830-582-1561 or 62. Catch me on mobile 830-857-4330, Larry.
Thank you very much. We'll talk to you later in the week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. Corpus Milo, 12.21. Corpus corn, 7.12 3/4. Hard red winter wheat, Corpus 11.22 1/4. Houston beans, 14.09. Texas cotton, 109.15 to 111.40. That's it. Good day.